Company, attend, huh! Close orders. Yes, right, yes. Front. Parade, yes. Sir, Company 97, 129 reports all present and accounted for, sir.
Company, present arms. Please stand.
And house to the right. Forward, up.
Deputy Inspector Thomas Loughlin, Commanding Officer of Suffolk County Police Academy, and on behalf of Police Commissioner John Gallagher and the entire Suffolk County Police Department, I would like to welcome you this morning to the graduation ceremony for the 129th Academy Recruit Class. Before we begin, I'd just like to say I'd like you all to relax and enjoy yourself. And during the ceremony, when the officers come up to receive their diplomas, feel free to come up in front and take photographs. Driver training, firearm proficiency, and cultural diversity, as well as all the state and local. A momentous occasion for the graduates, the culmination of many months of dedication and hard work, and it gives me great pleasure to note the tremendous support given to them by you, their family, friends, and loved ones during this long and often difficult training program. I guess at times you all thought, when will this ever end? Well, today it's the end, and they all made it. How about a round of applause? This message to the graduates.
Good morning. I welcome both graduating class and your families, loved ones, relatives, and friends that are here for you. It's probably the most brass you're ever going to see in life, unless you're in big trouble. So, as Inspector Loughlin said, it's been a long, hard trek for you, and I both congratulate you and stand in admiration of you for having gone through that rigorous training. County Executive Gaffney is unable to be here this morning. He's also very anxious to send his best regards to you and give you his best wishes for your launch to you as you launch your career in news work. Everything changes this morning for those new graduates. When you leave here, you start your regular tours, every time you put on that uniform, it's a different world. You're no longer yourself. You are also now a representative of society, of the department you work for, and of a thing called law and order. You stand for what makes society work. You have to work to make that happen. That is my charge to you today in your respective departments. That, you go out there and put into use the training you've had here, put into use the good sense we try to instill in you as police officers, and give to those who look to you to protect and defend them the service that they deserve, the people of this county, the people of your respective communities. It's not going to be easy. There are times when the uniform will make you a target, ridicule, or anger, but there are times too when it will make you a beacon of hope and light in time of stress. Both times, I urge you to use your own discretion, use your common sense, and give to the people who depend on you and who look to you now as a symbol of what they need, or sometimes a symbol of what they hate. Treat them equally, treat them fairly, treat them justly. I will be able to follow your careers as you go into your respective positions in general, and unfortunately for the 4 recruits in the Suffolk County Park Police in particular, because my son-in-law is a sergeant in your department. I will check with him once in a while how you're doing. But I welcome you to the family of the law enforcement, the police family. Believe me, you've joined the family that will always be there for you. 2,700 sworn officers in the Suffolk County Police Department. Every one of them now is your brother or your sister. You will be amazed at how the fraternity will come to your assistance when you need it. And all we ask in return is that you do your job. So good luck. God bless you.
Well, as you all know, I'm a priest, and I always felt there was a very close alliance between being a priest and being a police officer, man or woman. Because in becoming a priest, I was very much aware that I had to love people. And so I would say to one of you this morning, you must all love people. You must serve them in good times and bad, or dead. So it's a vocation, calling. It's not just another job. As I thought about what I would say this morning, I was thinking of my own training. And when we studied philosophy, we learned that there are 4 cardinal qualities or virtues, natural virtues, that we all must develop in our lives. Because there are natural virtues that come from the natural law, there are supernatural virtues that come from divine infusion through faith, supernatural virtues of faith, hope, and charity. I'm not going to speak about them this morning. It depends on all of your own religious persuasions, how you approach that. no matter who we are, we all share the same nature and the same natural law. And the four virtues of the natural law are prudence, fortitude, justice, and temperance.
On behalf of the class of 97-129, I'd like to welcome everyone here today, all of our honored guests, our distinguished faculty and staff, our classmates, our families and friends. Before I get started, I wish to ask you all to join me in a moment of silence for the best police officer, best person, best man I've ever known. The person I continually try to emulate, my dad, Howard Cronin, who was taken from us very suddenly this past February. I know he is proud today. Thank you very much. I'm honored to be the valedictorian of this class 97-129. Although I am the individual who has the privilege to speak to you today, this ceremony, this celebration, this day is not about me, it's about us. It's about all of us, including each and every member of my class, the instructors at the Police Academy, and more than that, it's about all of you, our family and friends who supported us throughout our training. On behalf of the class of 97-129, I thank you all. Thank you for your support, your patience, your confidence, and your guidance. We'd like to add a special thanks to the Police Academy staff for bringing out the best in all of us. Thank you, Lieutenant Cole, for your excellent job that you do day in and day out as commanding officer of the Police Academy. It's a demanding job made manageable by the competent professional staff which assists you. When I first drafted my speech, I wrote a number of amusing stories based on our experiences here at the Academy. Upon reflection, I thought that perhaps these few moments would be better spent emphasizing the rather serious nature of the journey this class is about to embark upon. Our class started out with more than 60 candidates, but only we 14 endured, the survivors. We have proven we have what it takes to pass the tests of this tremendous, rigorous program. We were told that excellence is our minimum standard. All of us here have met that standard. Our class motto is, with tenacity, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter was a phrase that was spoken over and over again by our instructors each time we even considered an excuse for something we knew would be difficult, but they knew we could accomplish. We had to meet our minimum standard of excellence, regardless of what other challenges were presented to us in our lives. Yes, we had family obligations. Yes, we worked long, hard hours. No, we weren't being paid to be here, but it just doesn't matter. There are no excuses. We were always required to meet or exceed the standards, which could never be compromised. 2 years ago, a recruit left this place, as we are going to do today, to go out and become a police officer in a quiet little town where nothing ever happened. Until that one call, just a few days ago, that brought my brother Tom face to face with a homicide. His training was put to the ultimate test. His involvement got his picture on the front page of Newsday. But more to the point, his actions and and those of his fellow officers, based on their training, kept him safe. And that is what all this has been about for all of us. We never want to be put in that situation, but we are confident in our training and ourselves should we ever be called upon to act. The lesson we have learned from our instructors is not just that it doesn't matter, but more importantly, that we do matter. To ourselves, our families, our friends, and to each other. Because we mattered, we made the commitment to see this training through to the very end. And so we stand here before you today, proud of ourselves, proud of our accomplishment, and thankful to all of you for your help and support. We're ready to move on, better prepared to handle whatever life throws at us because of this experience. Thank you all for sharing this memorable day with us. Thank you. At this time, I would like to ask our class president, Wayne Wilson, to come forward to make a presentation to the Academy staff.
On behalf of the class of 97-129, I'd like to present this plaque to the Suffolk County Police Academy. I quote, "This plaque is presented to the Suffolk County Police Academy training staff for their intense devotion, their unwavering guidance, and their steadfast commitment to impart upon each one of us the morals, ethics, discipline, and values that are essential to stand tall before you all as a police officer. It is only through your dedication, instruction, and enlightenment that our achievements stand recognized. Thank you very much."
On behalf of the entire staff, I'd like to thank you all. At this time, it's my pleasure to confer two special awards on the graduates who distinguished themselves while attending the Police Academy. Our first award is for the highest academic achievement, and it is being presented this morning on behalf of the Recruit Training Section by the Commanding Officer of Recruit Training, Lieutenant David Cole, and is presented to Police Officer James Crummy. Our second award is for medical excellence in first responder medical training, and is being presented by Police Officer Scott Gorman of the In-Service Training Section, and is presented to Police Officer Richard Piscatelli. Now what everyone is here for. Commissioner Gallagher will now present the diplomas to our new graduates. Commissioner?
Detail. 10, hut. Park Village, and the Mayor and Police Commissioner John T. Moore, assisted by the Officer in Charge, Pat McGahey, will assist you in presenting the diploma to Police Officer John T. Boyzak. And now, Commissioner, our next graduates of Motion Beach Village Police Department and Chief Edward Paradiso will assist you in presenting the diplomas to Police Officer Kevin T. Lamb. Now, Commissioner, Hazelton Town Harbor Police Officer John Venturo will assist you in presenting the diploma to his stepbrother, Police Officer Joseph Verdi. Police Officer Allison R. Zucchino. And now, Commissioner, our next graduate is from Riverhead Town Police Department, and Supervisor Vincent G. Villela, assisted by Chief Joseph Bratton, along with Suffolk County Police Detective Joseph K. White, will assist you in presenting the diploma to his son, Police Officer Matthew C. White. Commissioner, our next graduate from Shelter Island Town Police Department, and also in charge, Sergeant James Reed, along with Shelter Island Police Officer Tom Cronin, New York City Police Officer John Cronin, and New York City Sergeant Elizabeth Cronin Coleman will assist you in presenting the diploma to their brother, Police Officer James V. Cronin. Now, Commissioner, our next graduate will assist you in presenting the diplomas to Police Officer Richard A. Miller. Police Officer Ann M. Norton. And now, Commissioner, New York City Police Officer Scott Wilson will assist you in presenting the diploma to his brother, Police Officer Wayne A. Wilson. And now, Commissioner, our next graduate is from Southampton Village Police Department. And Sergeant Howard Lewis, assisted by Suffolk County Police Officer Jeffrey Savista, was Commissioner. Our last group of graduates are from the Suffolk County Park Police. And Lieutenant John Tarvin will assist you in presenting the diplomas to Police Officer Ronald Brockman II. Carmine Marcino. Police Officer Paul T. Minot. Police Officer Richard M.
Before we close today's ceremonies, it's my pleasure to introduce the recruit training staff whose hard work, effort, and dedication has led to this proud moment. The commanding officer of the recruit training section, Lieutenant David Cole. Executive Officer Sergeant John Cowie. Police Officer Bill Bailey. And Police Officer Gary Kuhn. Recruit training section, I would also like to formally recognize the tremendous effort put forth by many other officers from the other commands within the academy who assisted in the training of this class. Each member of the recruit class received 40 hours of intensive driver training instruction from our emergency vehicle operation unit and 48 hours of instruction in the proper use and care of their service weapon from our firearms training section. As most of you know, many recruits travel great distances to be here. All of the recruits attended the academy on their own time and at their own expense. If that's any indication of their dedication and of their future performance, I'm sure their communities are going to be well served. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you all please stand.
With them in their work and in their decisions. Bless them, they can find joy and happiness in what they do. Bless their families and friends. When they go forth to work, they go forth in your name, and they will always return their families well and happy. We go forth from this place. There is a new beginning for our new members who graduate today. May it be a beginning that will always be blessed by you as they mature in their work, in their lives. We ask you to bless all of us gathered here and bless us as we go forth in your name. Be with us at all times, and may we remember you every day. Thank you for your blessings and pray to you for your guidance. We ask all this in faith.
Oh.
Thank you, Monsignor McGuire. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our graduation ceremony this morning. I'd like to thank you all for coming, and you're all invited after the ceremony to have coffee and cake in the cafeteria. Graduates will have some photos taken.